Out where the sunset paints the clouds in morning red, I remember the echoes of the words we left unsaid. Under an gnarled oak tree where our names are carved deep, the land holds the secrets that we swore to keep. Your scarf still hangs on the old porch swing, dances with the wind like a soft forgotten thing. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the last thing you left behind. Each sip a shadow, sweet and unkind. The trail's grown over where we used to ride. Now I wander these empty cabins where silence resides. Love's a fleeting shadow in the corner of my eye, like the dust that rises then bids the day goodbye. Gravel roads whisper tales of where we used to go, through wild lands and quiet towns now covered in snow. Your laughter haunts the creeks and the cool twilight air. In the jingle of spurs I find you're still there, but the home we built in dreams, now shuttered and old, holds nothing but the cold. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the ghost of your taste. Each sip a memory I can't let go to waste. The path's grown lonely where we once walked side by side. Now I follow fading trails where my regrets reside. Love's a whisper in the wind through the dry rustling leaves, as I pass beneath the shadows of our weary whispering ease. Sometimes at night, when the stars hang heavy with sorrow, I feel the weight of all our lost tomorrows. In the quiet between each breath I find pieces of you that you left behind. Whiskey echoes, a lonesome lingering sound, a heartbreak penned in the bottles I've downed. Hearing the echo of your laughter and sighs, I roam these empty roads under endless skies. Love's a fading footprint on the dusty trail, a song sung into the wind, too wild to hold, too sweet to fail. Out where the oak tree shadows lay along across the lane, I recall a cabin weathered by the wind and rain. Her laughter lived like wildfire, wild and uncontained, and in that flickering sunlight her smile called my name. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly clang. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the silence speaks her name. Since her smile called my name, nothing's been the same. Underneath the porch light where we used to sit and dream, an empty rocking chair now sways a ghostly quiet scene. That dusty road we walked along, now just a fading trail, Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, frayed and pale. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the twilight feels so tame. Since her smile called my name, everything's changed. In the silence neath the stars, I feel her touch in the midnight rain. Each drop of memory falling softly mingle joy and pain. An old guitar plays slowly a melody of days when she was mine, echoing through the canyon like a lost, forgotten time. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice forever claims a part of my wandering soul on these endless open plains. Now every sunset's bittersweet, painted with her flame. Since her smile called my name, I've never been the same. Every trail I ride, every quiet night, her smile calls my name. In the shadow of a crooked oak where the wild river bends, I found your scarf of faded red, torn by the wind sharp ends. Beneath the sky's deep canvas, so cruel and endless blue, every whisper of the grass brings me back to you. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never rode the dusty trails once through towns too small to name. Our dreams as wide as open skies, wild hearts we never tame. And now the porches creak in solitude where we once danced till dawn. A solitary rider passes by, the echo of us gone. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. And underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. Old saddle lies abandoned where the barn door sways and sighs. Raindrops trace the stories, the silent goodbyes. And every mile I've traveled, every dusk I faced alone, brings me closer to the heartache, the deepest I've known. Oh, these grave haunts, they tether my soul to your memory ever tied. And every sunset's fire, and every tear I've cried. Yet in the quiet of the dying light, as night claims the expanse. I find solace in the solitude, in the tragic dance. So let the stars bear witness to the love I cannot reclaim. As the darkness folds around me, a whisper in your name.
You stepped off the train with dirt on your shoes. Sunlight kissed your hair like a sacred truth. The fields turned green just watching you smile. Even time slowed down for a while. You sang to the sheep, you danced in the rye, hung sheets in the wind like flags in the sky. The old oak bloomed, the bluebirds came. This wild land never felt the same. You were the spring of this land, my dear, turning silence into songs I could hear. Your laughter lit the river's bend. Your touch could teach the frost to end. You made the weeds sway just to see you pass. Put life in stone, turn mud to glass. This heart, this home, this rugged sand, all bloom, 'cause you were the spring of this land. You painted the porch with sunflower hue, said a little color always pulls us through. You read by lantern, sang in the rain, said pain was part of nature's game. But come one dusk, your eyes turned far. You whispered, I need to chase a star. I begged the sky to hold you tight, but spring don't stay past April's light. You were the spring of this land, my love, a prayer sent down from skies above. The cattle stood still when you passed by, even coyotes washed with softer eyes. Now every bloom feels out of place, like they've all lost your warm embrace. The wind still tries to understand why it weeps where once blew the spring of this land. The soil remembers where you knelt. The barn still holds the warmth you felt. And though the seasons come and go, the heart knows what the land won't show. You were the spring of this land, it's true, and nothing's bloomed the same since you. I water flowers, they don't respond. I sing alone by the lily pond. The bees still buzz, the clouds still roam, but this ain't love, just overgrown. You left your name in dirt and sand. Forever the spring of this land.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I carved a name so wild and free, under skies too vast to claim, by the porch where the lilies came. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind, in that dusty town where my dreams thinned, and the cabin stood on the weeping bend, where our summer love was supposed to mend. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories bound by silent thieves. Every sunset bleeds a little of your life as the shadows steal.
edges of the night. Now the oak tree's grown, the name's barely seen. The porch gave way like those visions in between. Gravel roads lead to towns with no cheer, and the cabin's empty, echo what's no longer here. Rain taps on the window like your fingers drumming songs, each droplet a reminder of what we've lost. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories swept away in silent grief. Every sunset bleeds a little of your light, and I'm just a shadow lost to the night. Was it the wonder or the staying that tore us apart? Oh, the quiet of a promise breaking slowly in the dark. The echoes of your laughter, they haunt the dusty trails where my hollow heart listens as all else fails. The hollow heart listens, oh how it hurt. The unspoken goodbyes in the absence of words. Every sunset now steals a piece of my mind as I let go your hand into the fading light.
In the shadow of the oak where wild daisies lie, I first saw her 'neath that vast frontier sky. Her laughter danced with the breeze so free. In that old ghost town, she left her mark on me. Her eyes, they lingered on the sunset's gold, fleeting as a whisper, but in my soul they hold a scarf of crimson tangled in the sage, bound my heart to hers in an unspoken cage. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Years rode by, the cabins fell to decay. The gravel road slowly faded away, but her scarf still hangs on that lonely porch swing, a testament to love and its perennial sting. The rains came down on the plain, so harsh, so wild, each drop a memory of the love we compiled. But the oak tree stands staunch against the wind's howl. Underneath I'm just a ghost of what once was a lone fowl. Her eyes linger in the twilight sweet, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes.
Now I roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a love lost to the winds, but in my heart she'll abide. An old saddle, an empty trail, the places we've been, in the silence of the desert, her spirit I glean. Her eyes linger like the last light on the ridge, a remnant of a dream from a long fallen bridge. And as the stars blanket the night with their glow, I hold on to the past, the only love I'll ever know. Her eyes linger, and oh how they still gleam in the quiet of the night, in the depths of my dream. In the shadow of the mesa, where the cedar trees grow, found a rusty locket in the dust, a memory aglow. Inside a faded picture, your smile gentle and kind, beneath the old oak by the creek where our names were intertwined. Oh, my heart wears away this rusty locket so fine. Every whisper of the wind sings your name with mine. In the silence of the starlit plains, I feel you still, but you're just a ghost in the breeze, a whispering thrill. Years have rolled like thunder through canyons deep and wide. The trail we walked is overgrown, the river's changed its tide. Your scarf still lies upon my saddle, faded red turned brown. And that porch where we once danced is just splinters falling down. Oh, my heart wears the weight of this rusty locket so fine. Every whisper of the wind sings your name with mine. Loneliness settles with the dust wherever I ride. You're a memory fading into the night, always by my side. Sometimes a breaking heart finds peace in the echoes of a song, and sometimes it's the quiet roads where old ghosts belong. I've learned that love is like the leaves that drift away and fall, but what hurts the most is what you have to leave, not what you recall. Oh, my heart wears the weight of this rusty locket so fine. Every sunset spills your colors on this heart of mine. And if I'm destined to roam these lands, a shadow lost in flight, I'll carry you like a whispered prayer into the night. Just a cowboy with his memories, singing to the stars above, holding on to a rusty locket and the last traces of love. In the shadow of an oak, near the creek where whispers float, a fire crackles its lonely sparks, drift to skies remote. Beneath that ancient tree,
She carved her name next to mine, now just ghostly letters faded by the cruel hands of time. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. The old porch creaks, empty like the echoes of my heart. Gravel roads stretch far, leading never from where we part. The scarf still lies upon my saddle, frayed and pale like the trails we rode now. Dusty stories, old and stale. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. Rain taps on cabin roofs like soft words unsaid, each drop a memory of the love that softly bled. In the heart of the whispering winds, her laughter finds me still, but it's just a fleeting sound, a chill upon the hill. Lonely fire drifts, and with each spark that dies a piece of my soul sighs into the heavenly skies, where rivers sing and mountains know her name. I'll wander lost yet found in the embers of the flame. Lonely fire drifts, and I'm drifting too, forever in this game. Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue, eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time, like silent thieves, stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine seemed nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed, and so did what I thought I knew. Left wandering these trails, cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your I chase in vain like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go? My heart's refrain on this timeless road washed away. Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze, in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go, my heart, forever to say? On this timeless road, eternally washed away. And so I ride love under these weeping skies. Every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers to me, you and I, we carved our names in those worn out boots that still remain. The trail runs cold by the cabin side, where you swore to stay right by my side. But boot stays under that endless sky in the dust where the old paths lie. And I hear your laugh in the wind soft cries, while the sunset bleeds through the prairie's eyes. Boot stays, but you rode away, leaving me with the echoes of yesterday. Now the gravel roads, they don't sing no more, just whisper secrets of what was before. Old porch swings empty like the heart in my chest, saddles gathering dust like the scarf you left. Rain taps soft on the window pane, each drop a memory, each a sting of pain. Yes, boot stays under that stormy sky in the dust where my hopes might die. And I hear your voice in the rain soft sigh, while the stars hide shy in the morning sky. Boot stays, but you're not here today, just shadows in the silver of the sun's old rays. So I roam these lands, drift through this life, a ghost in the echoes in the twilight strife. But no matter how far these old roads bend, it's to your memory my heart will tend. Boot stays where our dreams lay deep, in the heart of the wild, in the promise we keep. So I'll sing to the night, let my lone soul stray, neath the haunting moon where the night birds pray. Boot stays as I walk alone, in the lingering sigh of a love long gone. The song fades like twilight into the night, leaving a trail of heartache and whispered memories in the quiet air. where the sunset kisses goldenrod, by the old creek where we once swore our love. Her laughter lingers in the whispering wind. Under the oak tree we carved our names in mud. A scarf she left behind dances with the breeze on the porch steps of a cabin worn by years. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves, her gentle sighs. With every sundown, my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams, I find her trace. Now the gravel road wears a coat of dust. The trails we trod are fading with the rain. That old wooden saddle where we used to sit, now just a relic of the past, it remains. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across this land, yet in this quiet town her memory stands. Her voice waits in the silence of the plains, echoes neath the vast unending skies. In the rustle of the leaves, her gentle sighs. With every sundown, my heart whispers her name. Oh, her voice waits, haunting every twilight's grace. In the shadow of our dreams, I find her trace. Maybe the mountains know why she had to go, why her whispers float on the valley's breath. All that's left is the echo in the stones and the heart of a cowboy facing his lone sunset. Her voice waits, in the hush of night it stays, a melody of love that never decays. Through the rustle of the leaves in quiet sighs, beneath every moonrise her spirit lies. Oh, her voice waits, an everlasting embrace. In every twilight's grace I see her face. So I sing to the stars as the cold wind blows. Her voice waits where the wild river flows.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound, in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and
sandstone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers, I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets, I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies. Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf, a faded blue. Near the cabin's creaky door, her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies. But now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's warm, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow. Gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow woe. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call. Each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above, not bright as her gaze, guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free, her memory the only chain on me. Her eyes lasting stain.
In the hush of the dawn, neath the old oak tree's shade, where we carved our names deep in the bark that made the wild grass dance to the tune of the breeze, where your laughter once lived, now there's only me, and the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. Now the cabin stands empty where the candlelight glows, gravel roads lay untouched where our stories once flowed. The trail's gone cold, the sunset still bleeds into rivers of gold through the whispering trees, and the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. So I roam through these lands like a ghost in the rain, each droplet a memory, each thunder a pain. In the echoes of footsteps, in the settling dust, I search for forgiveness in the winds I must trust. And the silence grows louder as the years tumble by. The oak tree still stands beneath the ever-changing sky. Unspoken words listen, yet her voice calls me still in the heart of the night, over hill after hill. Her shadow might fade like the trails left behind, but the echoes of love, they're forever entwined. Unspoken words listen, oh, they listen so well in the quiet between us, where true feelings dwell.
Sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade, soft and warm, not sharp and brave. So I lay scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined. Said she already knew God just fine. I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go. But winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride. Now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a scarf on your grave with trembling hands and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said, if I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you us. I laid a scarf on your grave. No song to sing, no soul to save, just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave. Of Dixon's pasture where the oak trees kiss the sky, I built that fence of cedar neath the watch of her blue eyes. Wind whispered through the branches with a soft and lonesome sigh as the sun dipped low, casting shadows where our promises did lie. But the fence held tight neath the weight of time, through storms of dust and the winter's rime. Like my heart holds on to the love that's gone in the silence of the night. The fence held tight. Years have turned like pages in this old forgotten town. Our laughter now just echoes where our steps once marked the ground. Cabin stands all empty where we once dreamed side by side. Only gravel roads and fading trails where my regrets reside. Yes, the fence held tight neath the weight of time, through the howling wind and rain's cold chime. Like my heart holds on to the days long gone, beneath the starlit sky, the fence held tight. There's an old scarf hung on the porch swing, frayed and worn like me. Every thread a story, every stain a memory. I wonder if she misses those wild lands we used to roam, or if I'm just a ghost now in the ruins of our home. So the fence held tight neath the weight of years, guarding all my hopes, cradling my fears, as I whisper her name to the endless night in the heart's quiet ache. The fence held tight, oh, the heart's quiet ache, with a fence held tight.
Down by the old dry river bed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dust, wrapped around my flask. Oh, whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry, but in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch worn with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame, but now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown, where once we rode together, now ride alone. Whiskey, listen, while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry, but in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the white brim of night and stars, I whisper secrets to the skies. The land knows the heart scars, the truth behind the eyes. The whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey, listen as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands.
in the shadow of an oak, by the rusted gate we knew, where the whispers of the prairie grass caught the morning dew. Your scarf a patch of crimson lost beneath the summer's throne, where we carved our names on that old porch in a time all our own. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. The years they came with dust and rain, wore the trail to your door. The cabin stands, empty hands, no echo of your laughter anymore. That saddle rests untouched, undressed, where once it rolled the wild. Every gravel road a memory, every mile a whispered shout. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. Beneath the crescent moon's embrace, I feel the weight of skies. The stars like tears the night reveals what the heart denies. In the quiet of the fading trails, I find no rest, no new starts. For every path wins back to you through the canyons of my heart. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that sing your song, bound by rusted memories where your whisper lingers long. Every sunset's a curtain call of a play where I'm alone. Rusted gate stays, my love, and I stay forever home. Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer's sweet song. We danced under starlight, where the wild horses roam, in that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years roll like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold. The scarf she left behind on the porch swing sways, a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rode through the wind, a haunting melody in the rustle of the leaves. She's still calling me. Every sunset hides a face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know.
Underneath the old oak tree, shadows stretch and reach for me. Carved our names for all to see, now just whispers on the breeze. A memory like dust, it flies on the trail where sunset dies. Old cabin with its door ajar, echoes of a strumming guitar. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears. Where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonely road dressed in sorrow, where's my heartbeats borrowed from a time when love was right, not just a fading light. Gravel roads where we once walked, quiet talks where dreams were chalked. Your scarf caught on that rusty nail, left behind like a forgotten tale. Rain washes old porches clean, but can't wash what these eyes have seen. Every sunset a deeper shade of red, reminding me of words unsaid. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears. Where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonesome path dressed in sorrow, where's my soul like it's borrowed from a time when love felt right, fading now out of sight. In the whisper of the wind I hear your voice, a melody that once made my heart rejoice. But as the day gives way to night, I'm a shadow beneath the fading light. Yes, fading light